Hello everyone, hope you're doing okay today. So a while ago I made a video called Creating Your Own Mini-Discs Part 1. And that was all to do with, setting up the VUs, recording properly on a mini-disc, auto space on a CD, recording from other sources. And somewhere in that video I explained that I didn't have a keyboard for track listing. I could only use a drug shuffle. Well, now look here, I've got a keyboard. I bought this a while ago after I made that video, like a few days later. So I'll show you it now. So in this video I'm going to be showing you artwork and different cases, slip cases, and what websites to visit and what websites to buy the items from. But just quickly, I'm going to show you how the keyboard works. Here I have a Maxell recordable mini disc. This is the colour one. It's the pink one. And on this disc I have Lady Gaga's Art Pop album. So just put that in there. Okay, so I got the first track named Aura, and the second track Venus, and No Name, and the rest is just no name. So what I'm going to do is just quickly show you how to title your tracks. If you want to do the name of the disc, okay, so you press this button here, ESC, then it says name ? If you want to go to the other options, you press the arrow up and down. So track erase, move, combine, divide, A-B erase, A to B erase, all erase, setup. Now we don't need these, all I want is name. So then we press enter, name in, yes, name in disc, yes, and then this is where you can add your name of the disc. Okay, so as this is a proper disc that I'm actually making, I'm gonna title the disc properly, so here we go. Oh, by the way, if you want to know what this machine is, this is my new digital audio tape machine by Sony. It's absolutely stunning. Wood sides. It's an ES edition, so it's really high end, but it's just really nice. ES is Sony's highest end. It's got electronic door opening, really nice, and the display's really smart. Just really like it. Speaking about the display, you can actually turn the display off, where it's completely off and don't have anything on, and just have the machine playing, but I prefer it if I have the display on. But I will talk about what DAT tape is in the very future on the channel. Okay, so here I am on Photoshop. So I have the image that I want to use. This is Lady Gaga's Art Pop. This is the front cover. So as you see, it don't fit. Click there and then size it down till it's the right sort of size, of about there to there, and down there like that, and then to there. Don't go way past here because that's the spine of the case. And then all you do is press the tick, and there you go. That was perfect. Normally when I've done it first go, like I just did, I don't always get it perfect. I always get the white, the rest of the page sticking up, but that fit perfectly. And like I said earlier, this is a proper disc that I'm making, so I want to properly make it. It isn't just a test. But that's the front cover. Now all we need to do is just do the spine. So what we do is paint bucket, and you can actually add an image to this, but I normally just do paint bucket. You have to be on background, so click background down there, and then here you go, got the paint icon. So then if you go over here, you got color, and you can actually eyedrop it, so you can actually grab the same color, like if to say this. So I want that blue, but I want it there, so just like that, and there you go. So like that, and then you can also do it there, and then it matches, but I wouldn't do that because you need that line in order to see and fold. So if we grab this color, do it like that, there we go. So then we can actually see that fold line and the text properly. So then speaking about text, let's move on to text. Art Pop. So, and look at that, perfect color. I like that, really nice. That is a nice color, very nice. Then what you want to do is click up there, so then you can rotate it and then drag it up to there, and then click the tick mark, and this is where you need to choose your colours. So then if I do black, yeah, that looks quite nice in black. And then if we just move it up like that, that looks really nice. I like that in black. That's a better colour. You can always add something here, but it's too small really to add a photo. You can add a logo. I've done that before. I've only added text there and a logo. I haven't added a photo though, because the photo's been too big. I'll show you one of the ones that I've done before. Okay, so here's one of them that I've done. This is Depeche Mode Speak and Spell. And I actually featured this one in part 1 of creating your own mini disc. Now this is a different one. I did this for someone else. My other one I used the MiniDisc cover site, but this one I did for someone else. I used Photoshop. So here I've got all the logos, you know, the MiniDisc logo, the text, you know, the text on the back for the track listing, and this is on the back cover. And this is an example of how you can actually do the back cover. You can do, you know, track 1 different colour to track 2, but I don't always highly recommend it. I've done a few like that, and I actually realised that it actually messes with your eyesight a bit, and you mistake the tracks for another track, so it's just better to keep it in the same colour. Now the track listing. I've actually seen that here they've actually made the track listing fit all across there, and I'm not too sure how, because like the text would be too small, and I think I've put text there before and it's not always worked out well, so I don't really highly recommend putting your track list in there. I know that when you put this all in there, you don't have to cut out another thing, and you can actually see the disc from the back. I've actually been working on a different design of mini disc artwork. What I planned on doing, putting the front cover there, and then actually putting the track listing on that, so then it actually fits in the front cover section. So when you close the case and you look on the back, you can actually see the disc from the back. Okay, so here I have the blank mini disc cover. So this is what I'm going to be using for the slip cover. So all I do is press this button here, then press this one here, and then drag it like that until it all fills up like that. Do not grab these ones, because this is not what you need. You need this one. So then you press that one, and then drag it to cut it out. Drag it across like that to that one till that one lights up. Then put it there, and then down. Okay, so I've actually matched the track listing cover for the inside with this colour, but I actually don't want that idea. I actually want to put a photo on there, so let's do that. So I've actually added a photo that's exactly the same as the front one here, but it's just missing the Art Pop logo. Okay, so I've completely finished the artwork now for Lady Gaga's Art Pop album. This has never been released on minidisc that I know of, so it's a cool addition to add to my collection. I think it looked really nice. The reason I didn't put a minidisc logo on the front like I normally do is because I love the front cover, and I think it's going to block most of it anyway, so I don't really want to do that. So that's why I added the logo at the back for the track listing insert, and I've done all the track listing, all the colours and the font, and it just looks really nice. So all I need to do now is print it out and cut it, fold it, and put it in the case. So yeah, I'm going to go into talking about what cases to buy and what cases are best and what card to use and what things I use. Okay, so here's your 3 different types. You got the jewel case version, you got the most common version, and you got the clear version of the most common one. So this is your slip case, which is normally what you always get, and it's alright, it's okay, it's not the best though. It's still got a nice material to it. This is the other version of that one. This is the clear version. It's quite a nice one because you can actually see the disc inside. So if I get the disc, so you can see the disc inside and the back. Really nice idea. With the other one, you've got the back And then you got your jewel case, which is the best, the number one best option, because it's hard, it's built better than the others, and it's clear as well. So when you put the disc in like that, it's clear. See, you can see the back as well, but it protects the disc better than these ones, I think, in my opinion. And this is your best option for doing artwork, because you know, that's where your front cover goes in, and then your spine's there, and then the other bit's there, and then normally that's where you put the track listing. But my idea was that you'd have the front cover there, then the track listing there, then the disc, then from the back you could see the front of the disc, which is really a good idea. I think that's why I'm going to do it that way. Okay, so let's talk about card and paper and what sort of scissors to use. So here I have my best option. This is the sort of scissors that I use for the card, because I really only use card, and this cuts it really well. You can get like crafting scissors, but I didn't bother because I had these and I thought they worked well, and they give you a good cut. So here is the card. As you see, it's a good sort of card, you know, really nice material. And if you select matte photo paper in the printing options, which I will go on about later on, it actually comes out really nice and just standard. And it's nice and thick, but it's not too thick, so it doesn't like you know, get ruined when the case is being closed or stuff like that. And then here we have the other types of scissors. These aren't really what I use. I mean, sometimes I use them for, like, I don't know, kind of like if I need to be really careful because they're shorter, you see. But nah, I don't really use them. See, I normally always use these. And then here's your just standard paper. Now, I have printed on paper for MiniDisc. That's like when I was first starting out making my own mini discs. Then I went to card because I thought it would be better, and it was a better option. But the only problem with paper is it's just flimsy. It is just really flimsy. You try folding it, it's like, you know. Card, you've got more of a better chance of it actually, you know, surviving over the years. But this is just standard paper, you know, not really that thick, and the colour doesn't always print well. The only time I have used paper is if I have to, and I don't want to waste my card. If say I wanted to put a logo in the front cover as an insert, but I don't want to waste too much card. My option is get rid of paper, stick with card, stick with good scissors, only use the little scissors if you need to, only use paper if you need to. But yeah, this is your option. Okay, so I want to print. Now what do I do? Okay, so you go up to File, scroll down, Print or Print one copy. I always press Print. This brings you all the settings. Now if this is too big, the preview, all you need to do is make sure that scale to fit media is selected. Otherwise it will print it like absolutely massive, and it will warn you it will print you know, too big. So I'd make sure that scale to fit media. Make sure this is on centimeters, and don't worry about these. Just make sure your printer is the right printer number. Then go to print settings, media type, matte photo paper, and this is what I want to talk about. I've selected matte photo paper, which I told you in the last video that I was going to print on matte photo paper, and that I normally do. That's my most common, you know, sort of media type. But most people would say, well, hang on, why are you printing matte photo paper on card? Don't you need photo paper? Well, yeah, but not always. I've used glossy photo paper, and that's just come out really nice. You know, matte photo paper is really nice still, and it does look really smart. Now, I highly recommend you do matte photo paper on card because, well, I know because I've done it for ages now and I've always used it. If you're using photo paper, then yeah, that's okay. If you're using glossy photo paper, then use glossy photo paper. You can still use all these on card, but don't really do it on paper. You don't always come out, well. But you can if you're doing a test print. If you're test printing on paper, then it is probably a good idea you do matte photo paper. And that's what I'm going to do. So make sure your print quality is high, not standard. Go to main. Color intensity, this is your important bit. Sample type, make sure it's graphics because it's audio, sort of graphics, and that's what it is, artwork. Light, you need to make sure you adjust in high and low, you adjust, press OK, make sure preview before printing is ticked. These you can actually do, so if we go to custom set, make sure it's on 2, fine. The more fine it is, the more nice it's going to look, so make sure the slower it is, then it's going to look really nice. So make sure it's on fine or 2, and then preview before printing, yes, and then click print. And then there you go. So here we go. We got our blue. Now that looks quite nice. So let's print that on paper. Okay, so here's the printing being done on paper, not card. This is just a test print to see how the colours are done. Ooh, colours look really nice. Yeah. Also, it's a good idea that you use these paper prints as a test for fitting in the case, because it won't always fit perfectly because there will be trimming needed. Okay, so here is the finished artwork. So there's the front cover spine, really nice. There's the track listing for the inside, see it's the same size. Yep, yeah, looks really nice, but it would be better on cards, see. But time to test the size. Okay, so here's the finished product. Look at that. Don't that look amazing? It just looks professionally done. See, I've done the front cover, the spine, Lady Gaga art pop. Came out really well, fit within the space really well. Here is the back. Got that bit there. And we've got the disc, and this is the idea that I wanted to create. If you've got a really nice disc that matches the artwork, then why not show it properly? So you can just open it up, then slide the disc out, and here's your track listing. And this track listing is actually stuck on to the front cover, so that it doesn't come off when you open up the case. And you've got the track listing, and most people would say, well, hang on, I can't see the rest. Well, all you need to do is when you're looking, just tilt it like that, and you can see the rest of the track names like that. See, looks pretty good to me. So, and the MiniDisc logo there. So can you guess, is this artwork printed on paper or card? Well, if you guessed paper, then you're correct. This is printed on paper, not card, because the actual artwork looked really nice on paper, and I thought, well, yeah, so this is done on paper, not card, which I was going to do card, but it looked fine on paper already. And the other idea that you can do with your discs is you can actually add a label. You know, you could add the front cover onto this indent here, but I like that design, so I'm not going to do that. I have done with one of them, but only once. But yeah, there you go. Okay, so here I am on Retro Style Media. This is part of bandcds.co.uk. Band CDs, if you didn't know, is a duplication company that duplicate for music artists and want their albums on cassette, CD or minidisc, I believe. But this is the important thing you want to look at. This is a pack of 5 clear minidisc cases. This is the jewel case that I showed you earlier. Originally, they're £0.63, but be warned, as soon as you go to the basket, they will add £7.95 postage. I mean, come on, that is just joking. That is just terrible. I'm sorry. That's £13.32 for a pack of 5. When if we go on eBay, MiniDisc dual case rigid clear plastic brand new packs of 5. That is £6 plus £3.25 postage for 5. That's £9.25. Much cheaper than £13.32. Much cheaper. So I'd only go to Retro Style Media if you want to, but if you're going to get a pack of 5, you might as well just get a pack of 5 from here, because there's 34 sold and there's 9 available. The eBay seller's name is Gizmo Trading. I will link them down in the video description below. Okay, so the last thing to look at is buying a mini disc recorder. So your two options are, you can get a mini disc recorder deck, or you can get a mini disc portable recorder. So I just put in mini disc recorder, and your best option is eBay. I haven't really looked anywhere else, just I stick with eBay. It's better, and some of the prices are really good. As you see, we've got a Technics SJMD150 mini disc recorder there. £13.57 bids, got 2 days left to go, but that is in a terrible state. Denon DMD F100 mini disc recorder. This is a silver one. It's actually really nice condition. That's only 138. Postage is free, so that is a brilliant price. This is in Cardiff, United Kingdom. You got sometimes like this one, you get them with the sealed discs or some discs that have been used, and this one, Panasonic, not a bad looking one. £70 boxed, so that's good. It's nice to get them with the box as well. So there you go. The prices aren't too bad. Okay, so what have we looked at? So we've looked at the artwork. We've looked at the machines and prices. We've looked at the websites to buy them from. We've also looked at different types of cases, and we've also looked at types of card and paper. So we've looked at quite a bit, so yeah, so this is the end of the video of part 2 of creating your own mini disc. Part 3 will be about what discs to buy and what discs look nicer in your collection. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in part 3. Goodbye.